crossed for Alison Downey that she can return to this action in the third term.
So the margin sits at 22 points. Carlton trying to keep their finals hopes alive, and Geelong aiming for their first win in 2021. It's Webster who takes them out from the middle. But it's chopped off, mark taken by Pound. Although not thinking, Gehring can just burst through and take the footy, and Williams just throws it up high. Barber underneath, and she's taken the chest mark.
Well done by Gehring there. It was Grace Egan who had stopped. She didn't attack the footy. She was waiting for the ball to land in her breadbasket when Gehring just came through and stole it from right under her nose. And then a great kick inside here to Olivia Barber.
So just her fourth game today. Was picked 21 in the draft. She's been so close to slotting one today. Let's see if she can get the opening in the third term for the Cats. Set sail, pretty good off the boot. She's cheering already, and it's the perfect start for the Cats.
Well, that is exactly what Paul Hood would have been hoping for in this third term, wasn't it? Just his side to settle in before the Blues and strike first on the scoreboard. So he'd be very, very pleased. And Barber kicks truly.
So the Cats get the opener of the second half. Good work by Gehring to chop it off, and Barber, she's been so close to slotting one today and finally gets on the board. She was pretty happy about it too.
Oh, the Cats strike first. It's exciting. Paul Hood would be very, very pleased with that start, and they did it within the first minute of this third term.
I think that one, or the umpire thought that one was going to have to be recorded well.
So the girls just looking at each other like, you going to go for that?
The non-controlling umpire said, have another go. Everyone go back to your spots. A little false start. Kara's having a little chuckle with the umpire then. So's Moody. Smiles on the faces. That's what footy should be about. Moody just goes bang with a fist. Petrevski-Seton lit up the first half. It all comers with disposals. And that elbow injury too. Out towards the wing. Crockett Grills leads in the race, bends around the corner. It gets away from Gehring. Goes towards Cranston. It's been a great battle, her, Cranston and Lalauifi. Similar types who just go hard at the footy. Wilson wraps up with it, pokes over the top, and the umpire says, I'll come in to ball it up. Moody. Oh, Petrevski-Seton was being
Great tap.
held on to well before she got the footy.
I'd probably want to hold on to her. Don't let her get away from you.
This will be disposal number 19. And she even spent some time on the bench with that elbow injury. Goes towards Stevens, or it popped into the breadbasket over the top to Gibbs. No one between her and the goal, so just set sail from outside 50. Mimi Hill will lead in the race. Boundary line might beat her. It might just prop inside. No, eventually she ran all that way, and then it rolled over just in front of her.
Mimi Hill, once again, very impressive in the game so far. We spoke of her pre-game as our Host Plus performance player to watch, and she's delivering 10 disposals. She's quick, as you just saw. The ball just finding that boundary line before she could get to it.
Moody. It's having a good game for them, dominating in the ruck. O'Day puts some pressure on, ball stays in the air. Goring with some work to do. Up the side of the boot from Van der Heuvel. Webster looking for Rankin. Egan goes to ground, footy underneath. Rankin just pulls it out from her. Slung as she kicked, Brazzali just tries to burst through. Karras. Egan gets up off the deck with it, but then has it stolen. It might have been too high. Umpire didn't see it. Unlucky for McMahon, and she might end up being pinned. No, umpire lets it go. McDonald gets a hand pass off to Webster. 1-2, she gets it back and just throws it on the boot. Pound, good body work. She's got a few Cats to beat here. Van der Heuvel and her wrestle on the deck. And the umpire, I thought they were going to pin it then. Well, yeah, they were circling, but then let it go. O'Day off to Petrevski-Seton. Crunch, Brazzali working through. Will it be play on? Umpires waved it, and Brazzali's missed. Pressparkers has got the hands out, so I wouldn't mind that one back, thanks, huh?
Let's get down to Sammy Lane with an update from the boundary.
Indeed, Abby, from both rooms. Now, the Cats are one woman down. Millie Brown is done for the day. She was having some work done on her hamstrings in the second term. She is now out. Tight hamstring is the word from the Cats. And Al Downey, blood nose, but I've been told by the Blues she'll be back in this half.
Flying shot on goal. And it's the defender who's come forward, so they'll come from everywhere. It was Pound. Doesn't get to do that very often. Has had 2 goals to her name in her whole career. The last was in 2019. So they came from everywhere to get around her.
Well, it was Gabby Pound who took possession of the footy, slams it on the boot. She's not often a goal kicker, and she slots it through, and you can just see her teammates getting around her. Alison Downey, good signs, her on the interchange, ready to check back into this contest.
Just her 3rd AFLW goal, Pound. The last one was back in 2019, which is why the good celebrations. It's always nice.
It is.
When someone from the back line can pop forward for a goal, then they usually are pretty good at celebrating too. Let's see what the Cats can do. It's a goal apiece in this 3rd term. Crockett Grills goes to ground. They go inside 50. It is Pound the goalkeeper, and Harrington out to O'Day.
Did you see Daisy Pearce's goal celebrations last night, Joe?
She must have been practicing that too, I think, at training.
She has. 3 goals in 26 games, and she kicked 2 last night. Very impressive.
Crockett Grills has been one of their hard workers today. She's hit the deck a lot of times, has 11 disposals. Needs a few more for company, though. Karras driving over the top, and the umpire's pinpointing the ball. That was pretty hot.
That was hot.
On McKay. Crockett Grills has been rewarded. Wants to move it quickly. Has McDonald. Harrington left her player, so Maloney was alone. And then goes long because Cranston's alone too. Lalawifi got a fist in Cranston. Bends it round the corner. Not going to have quite the carry. Gehring's there. Has Hill for company. Hill's got the pace if she can pick it up. What a great pick-up. Off to Pound. Looks for G. And her bootlaces. This has come off her bootlaces, so this will be the lasso. And Carrick will get it back. Gets off the mark quickly. Loads up. But McAvoy in defence able to take the relieving mark and goes straight down the middle. Has Plain. Got good purchase on it. Couldn't quite come down with it, but able to recover quickly. And over the top, she has Pressparkers. This is definitely going to be a goal. Vesio. Oh! Didn't quite bounce her way. Thought it was her day. Eyes it up. She's already kicked 2 this afternoon. But McDonald, a little bit of end-to-end stuff, a little bit of kick-to-kick going on. No side able to maintain possession as Harrington. Comes wide in front of our commentary position to Egan. Egan roosts it, wants Stevens to go, got rid of her direct opponent. McDonald was in there for support. Stevens won it back. Over the top, maybe this is a chance for Vesio off to Pressparkers. She won't miss this, surely. She's just too good, Pressparkers.
Well, if she continues on this trajectory, she'll have another 30-plus disposal game. She's up to 22 already. And that's what we love about Maddie Pressparkers' games. Yes, she accumulates the disposals around the ground, but it's her ability to hit the scoreboard each and every week is what makes her so damaging to opposition sides. We'll just have a look at the positioning of Madison Pressparker. She is never out of the contest. And this is part of her game that we absolutely love. We know that she can accumulate the touches. She's had 22 so far, but it's her ability to hit the scoreboard each and every week, Jo Watton. There's not too many midfielders that can really do that consistently.
No, she's very dangerous. And Vesio with the goal assist there too. Has 2 goal assists to go with 2 goals of her own, Vesio. She's been lively today without Taylor Harris, who we've spoken about, who's been rested. Stevens eventually got her boot to ball. The umpire gave her plenty of time to get it done. But Crockett Grills standing tall again for the Cats. Off to Garner. Van der Heuvel. Barbel, that was clever. A little tap to Gehring, could be run down by Brazzali. Defender Wilson slipped over, so McWilliams could take the mark unopposed. Needs to go back and kick this one. I think she's got the journey in her leg. Perhaps she's not so confident. Directly in front, we saw her come off earlier after she had a head clash with Alison Downey. So she'll need to kick it from 45, directly in front, looking for the Cats' 4th. Phoebe McWilliams. It's going to go right to the line. Not tapped over, and it's a goal. So Geelong have got there anyway. And Higgins is on the scoreboard. The Blues defenders won't be happy with that one, as when it lands on the goal line, you should be able to punch it through. It just came down in front and Higgins did the rest.
Well, the ball came in long. It was Harrington who looked to spoil over the line, but Higgins is on the scoreboard. And you saw Lalawifi as well. She was looking at the umpire saying, I touched that, but they didn't call it back. It was a clear goal to Higgins.
O'Connor back in the ruck now for Geelong. It's 2 goals apiece in this term. So the Cats staying thereabouts. Egan. It's the hand pass off to Brazzali. Up and under, umpire says play on. Webster gives Brazzali the don't argue, then goes on the non-preferred left boot. And a downfield free kick. Rankin will have it for the Cats. Margin just under 4 goals as Rankin goes long down the line. Big pack of players. Punch brings it over the back. Harrington in best position. Just needs to pick up the footy. Has Wilson. Hands to Egan. Egan looks to come in board. Dangerous kick. It's been chopped off by Goring. Through the middle. They want to just get it and go. Webster bundled to the deck. The umpire's found a free kick to Garner.
You can see their intent though, can't you, Joe? They just want to get that ball moving as fast as they possibly can to not let these Carlton defenders set up behind the ball.
Goes to Cranston, 2 bites, 3. Yes, the umpire said you can have it. Couple of kicks from goal, plenty of players inside 50. A little bit of tall timber in the last line. That's where she goes towards Barber. Against Downey, who's back on the ground. Good news for Blues fans. Gearin with work to do. Maloney does the tackling. And Harrington with a couple of bounces, able to stream away towards Stevens. The bounce of that footy. Stevens has some work to do. Has G for support. O'Day's there too. Spun to the deck. Someone's lost a footy boot in it all. Stevens goes back in to find it. And with the ball up means O'Day. It was O'Day's boot. She can go back and pick it up and put it back on.
Well, it was great work by Harrington, wasn't it? Just to back herself in, take grass, have a few bounces, and that kick was perfect out to space. But unfortunately, the bounce just didn't go their way.
O'Day, yeah, being held on. The umpire saw it. Van der Heuvel had a fistful of jumper. O'Day sends him inside 50. Wants a Vesio, stops and props. Just carries her hands, does the tackling work though. On Goring. Taylor, Karras. And they're definitely looking to run, Geelong. Perhaps a feature in their halftime address. They're just getting it and going. And go they might. And this being paid downfield, I think. What's the umpire said? A little shove. And it's going to go to Cranston. Play on might have been the better option in the end. She goes towards Barber. Bounces before it gets there. Maloney twists around on the left. Goalkeeper's going to take them out. And Harrington can settle the Blues down. There's a couple of options out wide. Plain off the side of the boot. Couldn't hit Brazali.
Smiles, though. We love that, Joe. A smile from Brazali. They're 23 points up. Why wouldn't you be celebrating, even when things don't go your way?
Oh, good smother. Great work by G. Puts the Cats under pressure. They look to go back towards half forward. Clash of bodies as Webster throws it on the boot. Bounces next to Barber and Downey. Harrington in there too. Good work by Barber, didn't give away the free kick. And pass over the top towards Downey. She decides to keep it in. Prasparkas to McKay. Just look classier when they've got the footy, the Blues. And gee, what can she do from here? O'Day needs some support, has a look around, has a bounce. We'll go for Stevens or we'll go for space. So it's Stevens and McMahon. Which way is it going to bounce? Oh, well done, McMahon.
It was really well done, wasn't that? Fantastic defensive effort from McMahon, but I just wanted to see Nicola Stevens just tick back at O'Day, and I think that's exactly what O'Day was trying to hint at Nicola Stevens to do with her eyes. You could see her saying, just come back at me, because she didn't look overly comfortable kicking it to that one-on-one.
No, because McMahon was really in best position.
She was in, she was goal side.
So I'm sure it was still heart in the mouth stuff for McMahon. It's never comfortable when you're a defender in that position.
Never.
Out towards Higgins. She'll go for McWilliams against Prasparkas. Interesting aerial battle. Prasparkas wins the footy. Goes to Moody. A little ugly off the boot. And Geelong can clear, but Higgins looks up. Not sure of her options, so he decides to go short. You can tell they're wanting to move at Geelong, but when they look up, sometimes there's not a lot of the blue and white hooks forward side. And Webster has the kick smothered. Gehring, same. Harris might end up with this one. Little hand pass over the top, and Garner again a smother. That's 3 in a row. Great pressure by the Blues. Egan gives McDonald a little shove. O'Day doing the tackling as Kerrick climbs off the deck.
Grace Egan is now up to 20 disposals as well, so that combination that she provides with McKay and Prasparkas through the middle, it's a very strong midfield group.
Kieran goes through the middle, wants Vesio.
Well done.
There's great body work on Ivy. Has Gibbs leading back towards Go. Goes in that direction, carries her, and Meg McDonald sticks the big jukes up and reels it in. Out towards Kerrick. Split the mark, had time, although Hoskins applies good pressure. Webster, hand pass off to McDonald. Goes to Maloney, and there's not a lot between her and the goals. So goes by hand to Van der Heuvel. 2 bounces, 3 bounces, 4 bounces. Keep going. Van der Heuvel goes goalward. This will be a nomination for goal of the year if it goes through. Downey back, though, able to pick it up and turn it round. Garner slips past her legs. Brazali, as Garner goes down, the umpire's found a free kick for a shove. A little bit unlucky, I think, there, Brazali.
Yeah, she's not smiling at that one. The smile has disappeared.
Dying seconds, they need a mark, and they've got one, Geelong.
Oh.
So what a run really set up by Van der Heuvel. As Phoebe McWilliams will have a shot after the siren. She's tried hard all day. It's kicked 2-4 for the year. We saw her have a shot a little further out that didn't have the journey, but based off that, you think this one would. So McWilliams to cut the margin, sets sail off to the left and just through for one behind.
Well, there you have it. It's 3/4 time here at Icon Park with the Blues leading the Cats by 23 points. A huge final quarter to come, followed by the match of the round between the undefeated Pies and the informed Dogs live from Vic Park. Can't wait for that one.